Just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. That's, oh my, no, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God, right there.
Cal's crashing out. Cal's crashing out.
Bobby got someone right. Oh my God. For the life of me, bro. Oh my, for the life of me.
No, man fully crashed out. Hey, man, he was at home just watching the game. Man forgot he was definitely on copy.
For the life of me, you man.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we are here, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about... We are here to talk about this game right here. We are here to talk about France versus Paraguay at the World Cup. We are about to kick off. So big up to all of you guys, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me just fix the timer, and then after that, I'll fix the teams. And we have kicked off the game as France take on Paraguay at the World Cup. How are you guys, man? You guys good? France versus... No, Paraguay is the home team. I'm assuming Paraguay is the home team. Anyway, I'm gonna put the line up. Yes, big up people. Big up. And legit, honestly, thank you guys so much for the ones that support us like during this period. Wallah, thank you, man. Honestly, the World Cup, people think it's like a good time. Bro, international football is not a good time for channels. You know, probably one stream where I talk about transfers is better than all this, but it's the love of the game. You get me? It's the love of the game. Parfra. It's the love of the game, you know? So we're here, talk about, watch this game. Kunde. Dembele. Cleared. So where is the Paraguay flag? This is the Paraguay flag. And where is the France flag? Where is the France flag? Here we go. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Please like, subscribe, and the party has started. World Cup. Let's go. How are you guys? Skin tone chicken bone. That's a crazy name. Anyway, guys, let's get the likes up. This game is 99% gonna end in a victory for France. Drop me your predictions. I want to know who you guys think will win today's game. Because all I need is the beauty and the beat. Just to slap well up his head. Ooh. Because I wanna slap him so he can have common sense. Paraguay to win 4-0. He's taking the piss out the frogs. Who are the frogs? 3-0 France, 3-0 France. Herbert and Abdul Ghani. 2-0 France, what Denzel is saying. Bell says Hussam sings my song. Well, it's not your song. You didn't make it. Oh my god, bro. Why are you like this, iNotes? iNotes, if we go to extra time, I'm gonna ban you. I'm telling you right now. I've had enough of people just coming here and telling me extra time every 3 seconds. I'm gonna ban you. I put Senegal. No, I didn't. Here. Paraguay, France. Every time, bro. Crossed in and it's cleared. What do you mean I put France? Scoreboard flag. Oh my god. Okay. All right. You guys were right for once in your life. So here you go. Happy now? Problem solved. Problem solved. Stop moaning. Here you go. Fixed it. Fixed it, lads. Caceres. Big up to Otumba for following me. Big up to you, Otumba. Big up to Simba for following me. And big up to Alex Freeman for following me. See? I said everyone who follows me gets a shout out. Hey, 4K followers on the Insta, baby. What was your what's your prediction again? Well, I can do a lot of accents, but some get me cancelled, so I can't do them technically. You know? Where's Fonzie? Fonzie, the Canada game is over. You ain't got no excuses, buddy. Congrats, statulations. Congrats, statulations. Congrats, Kunde. Jules Kunde. ديما المغرب باركولا Bradley Barcola. Oui, Barcola wins the wall back. Saliba. Kunde. Olise. Dembele. Oi, what a pass from Dembele there. What is cleared. Guys, if the French team was in the Champions League, would it win it? And if the French team was in the Premier League, would it win it? Luka Dean. Hey, you can blame Hugo Bruce for that. He went defensive from the start. Why no, Janos? Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this French team against like Burnley? Caceres just hugging Mbappe. The sun is in his eyes. Carlos Hill. What do you guys think of the introduction of Kone to this team? Luka Dean finds Barcola. Cleared. Hello from America. Hello, Habibi. Guys. The question becomes, this is a question to all of you, regardless who do you support. Where do you guys think Bradley Barcola ends up? Where do you guys think Barcola ends up? Where do you guys think he ends up? Liverpool, Arsenal. If Newcastle wanted Barcola, we would definitely get him. Bro, Spurs aren't gonna get Barcola, bro. Barcola will hang up the phone if he hears Spurs. Come on, man. What's the reason, Janos? You know, I keep mentioning the word stability, and the low IQ people will just say you're twerking, you're glazing. People don't get it. It's the same thing that we had last summer. We were the Premier League champions. We were stable. That's why people wanted to join us. That's the thing. Manu Kone. You say about who's willing to pay more, but at the end of the day, if Bradley Barcola wants to move to Arsenal, I think PSG will grant him the wish. Dembele cleared. Chelsea are definitely the blue Spurs, by the way. Even Spurs would have won the Conference League. They won the Europa, which is even more difficult. So Rabiot, Digne, Mbappe. Here's the problem with that Gunnar talk football. The problem is Villa want 130 million for Morgan Rogers. I'm not sure anyone would pay that. And Ciso against like 5 players, bro. This is mad. Olise. Dembele. Guys, regardless who you support, tell me 3 players you would take from the French team right now. Ooh. Tell me the club that tell me the club you support and the 3 players from the French team that you would take to improve you. Example, Red Lion will say Liverpool, and then I'll take X, Y, and Z. And it's open for you. Which 3 players would you take? I'll tell you mine after I listen to your answers first. Arsenal and all 3 forwards. Olise, Mbappe, Zaire Emery. Ooh, look at me. I'm edgy. Zaire Emery. United. You're a United fan? Olise, Dembele, Mbappe. Mbappe, Doué, Olise, Mbappe. Arsenal, Kone, Mbappe, and Barcola. No, it doesn't matter. You can say Mbappe if you want. Oh, look at me. I'm edgy. I put Molina in the fantasy team. Olise, Mbappe, Sharky. Olise, Saliba, Sharky. I'm a Liverpool fan. My 3 are Olise, Saliba, and Mbappe. That's my 3. Yeah, you're the Molina guy now. I don't think you can pay me enough money for me to stop reminding you of Molina. It's going to be like game week 36 in the Premier League. JT will present an opinion and I'll go like, yeah, but he had Molina in his fantasy. Olise. If we had Saliba and our centre-back partnership for next season was Saliba Van Dijk, you put Olise on the right, you put Mbappe on the left, problem solved. We're league champions. Mbappe, Olise, Dembele. Arsenal fans are just taking the whole front 3 except edgy Mr. Molina, who's taking Zaire Emery. You didn't even choose the best French midfielder to begin with. Mr. Molina. Hi, Mr. Molina. Ooh, Zaire Emery. Arsene Wenger. Who's the guy next to him? Is that Ljungberg? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna say something. Anyone who doesn't say Olise is purely being edgy. Anyone who doesn't say Olise, it's just being edgy. Mbappe without Olise or Dembele is problematic. That's why I'm taking Olise. Yes, it is called the Tom Little syndrome. I can't give you open season from the French team and you don't take Olise. Come on, man. You can make the argument that should be the first one you take, specifically if you're a Liverpool fan. We need a right winger. Hello. Salah replacement. Hello. Let me ask all of you guys a question. If both became available tomorrow for the same exact price and the same exact wages, would you take Doué or would you take Barcola at your club? Bradley Barcola. Oh, he sends them to the shops there. Rabio. Dinia saved. I think Zaire Emery has more potential than Chouamani. Habibi, if you had Chouamani and Rice, you're locking off the midfield for the rest of the season. One word answer, chat. Ooh, some people are taking Barcola ahead of Doué. Fairs. I thought we would have 0 Barcolas in the chat. Are you saying it like I've got to say your name like Josh Byrne? Hey, Josh. I will say I would have said Chouamani, but I think we need Saliba, Olise, and Mbappe more. Dembele. Olise! Clear. I feel bad for Enciso. He's up top by himself, literally. Would I take Molina or Minte? Nice try. I will only answer this in a 20 euro super chat. I'm not gonna answer that for free. Because you think you're gonna catch me out. Yeah. You're trying to catch me out, Mr. Molina. Mr. I put Molina in my fantasy team. Guys, be honest. Be honest. Put one in the chat if you think putting Molina in your fantasy team is a disaster decision. Put one in the chat if you think putting Molina in your fantasy team is a disastrous decision. Like you deserve to get slapped for it. Big up Autumn Leaves. Josh is like, it's not a disaster, but it's dumb. Tomato, brother. Hyper protagonist. Tell him. Because all I need is to slap Fonzie. They're out of the World Cup. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. How are we, Hussam lads? When are you coming to Liverpool, lads? Gonna show you around the city. Yes, lad. How are we, Hussam lad? Can we grab a selfie quick? Yes, lad. Go on, lad. Oi, the general. Salute to the general, Aaron, aka Mr. LFC Aaron. Hit the like button, please, everyone. Aaron the fraud. He's a Liverpool fan. Oh. Hey, Aaron the fraud. Saliba. Saliba Caceres. And it's intercepted. Can we like the video, guys? I don't know who that is. Paz, brother. How are we, lad? How are we, Paz, lad? Shot by Kone. And it's wide, lad. Video. Yeah, like the video. The way the prices are happening now, they would want 200 for Olise, blood. Yeah, get me, blood. Back a blood clot again cleared. Jamaica wisse. Mavale wisse. Stand up and rise. Look at Dean. Long. Back to Kone. Gives it to Kunde. Alhamdulillah, can't complain. Saliba. Kone. Crossed in by Rabiot. And it's cleared. Why did you ban iNotes? Red Lion of Bum? Red Cat of Teranga? Red Lion, get the phone out your ass, bro. Crossed in. This guy doing a yoga lesson. All the Karens in front of his face. He lost focus. Achievable right back. Jed Spence. Pedro Porro. See, I told you his phone was in his pocket. I told you. My phone was in my pocket. But when I say my finger slipped, I'm the bad guy. But when I say my finger slipped, I'm the bad guy. You're at the airport returning to the car. Where were you? You told me you're in Senegal anyway. I thought you were in Senegal, blood. Guys, put one in the chat if you think Luis Diaz is overrated. ديما المغرب. Redline, have you ever been strip searched at the airport? Be honest. Have you ever been strip searched at the airport? Tell us. Imagine I start shouting that way. Usman has got. Well, I'm just joking. No, 200 million is a lot of money. Have you ever been strip searched, Redline? No, I've never been to the UK before, Paz. I've never been. No, I've never been. I've never been. This year, inshallah. The plan is this year to visit Anfield, bi'idhnillah, ya Rab. I'm just trying to get through this wedding stuff. Marriage, pop. The UK is overrated. Why is the UK overrated? You know, Paz, let me ask you a question because I feel you're like a real guy and you don't exaggerate some of the stuff that happens. If I said London in general, how safe is London on a scale of 1 to 10? London in general, east, west, north, like all the whole city. Shot, blocked. Shot, wide. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want Paz to answer this because he's London born and bred. Give me from 1 to 10. Like, how much would you give it from 1 to 10? Bar cola. Man said you'll be fine. You're famous. Bro, allow it. Not famous. But what do you mean depends who you are? I need you to elaborate on this. You're saying if you're not an idiot, you're good. But like, put yourself in my place. Let's say I just want to go around London, check out, you know, the famous places that everyone goes to, like the clock tower and all this shit. You know, the clock tower and the palace and like a couple of things. I don't even wear a watch to begin with. And also, yes, I was about to ask the question JT asked. Is it true, Paz, that like after 6 or whatever, like the city is not safe anymore? Taban, can you timestamp for today, please? Paz, forget the chat. Please answer my questions because you actually brought. Because it's I will probably forget to ask you this again. So might as well just answer it now. Okay, I get that. And you know, I'm not one anyway. I'm saying, let's say, obviously, the main reason will be to go to Anfield. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Liverpool. Out of 7 days, I'll probably be like 4 or 5 days in Liverpool. Okay, so that's fine. And I know plenty of Scousers anyway, so that I have so many Scouts people to meet. So Scout, like Liverpool, on lock, bro. The Scousers got me. I've got 4 or 5 Scousers to hang out with like every day. They'll show me around the city and all. London, when I'm there, if I want to go like just the famous places. Okay, great. So now in terms of like going out at night, let's say, oh, Heather, let's say like legit, yeah? I'm gonna give you a very honest scenario. Let's say I'm jet lagged. And it's 10 p.m. at night and I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat at a restaurant. I just want to grab something from the supermarket. Like, is it unsafe to leave the hotel and go to the supermarket at 10 or is it okay? Okay, خلاص then. Great. Bro, I'll tell you this scenario. I'm gonna say this right now. Paz will tell you this because he was in Thailand. Paz, if I'm lying, say I'm lying, yeah? I'll give you this scenario. In Malaysia, in Thailand, in Singapore, you could go out at 3 a.m. at night and nothing will happen to you. How about that? In Dubai, you can go out at night at 3 a.m., nothing will happen. I went out and I came home from my fiance's house at 2 a.m. at night. In Jordan, nothing happened, Adi. There are some countries where this is not okay, bro. When you say, what are these scenarios? These are real life scenarios, brother. This is the real life, man. Like, that's the thing. Rabios kind. Yeah, exactly. It's not in the Thai culture or the Malay culture or whatever it is. You know, I'll tell you something right now, yeah? 130 of you. If I took every single one of you to Malaysia right now, the worst that can happen is like, if you're wearing a gold necklace, it gets robbed. That's the worst thing that can happen in the whole country. And that in itself is very rare. So, yeah. Outer London is worse than inner city London. Does outer London include like north? Because I know north and west are like the posh places, no? Jack, when I come to Liverpool, you better take 5 days off from work. I don't have time for your shit. You and Sean, we're gonna hang out. I need to see the stadium. Bro, I will cry at Anfield, man. Inshallah. Paz has been to Thailand, yeah, he'll tell you this. And this is why earlier he said, as long as you're not dumb, you're okay. Let me tell you something, yeah? Some people go to East Asia and go outside wearing their jewelry and all this. Why? Why? You know that if any guy takes this piece of jewelry and like sells it, this is his rent for the whole year covered and his electricity. and his family's food. Oh, there's a fight. That's why he's saying you have to be smart when you travel. By the way, we did the same thing in Istanbul. When I went with my mom and my brother, I told my mom, listen, just over here, follow my lead, just walk behind me. And me and my brother are next to you all the time. And when you put your bag, put it like stick it to your body, and don't do it like regularly how you do it on one hand. Put it across your body like this. And the one that keeps the money is me. So yeah, of course you've got to be smart. When you leave the hotel, don't take all the money with you. It's just basic stuff. So when Paz says, as long as you're not dumb, he's right. Some people like, of course, it's not an excuse to like be robbed or anything. It's wrong, 100%. But you have to have like street smart, It's not about being book smart, it's about being street smart. Croston from Olise, cleared. Liverpool is more dangerous than London is bullshit, bro. Yeah, exactly. Just be smart with it, man. Don't go out with a gold necklace in London at 11 p.m. Like, it's very simple. Kunde saved. Like, alhamdulillah, when I used to live in Malaysia, of course, we had like between semester breaks and stuff like this. Like, I visited Malaysia on 5 different occasions, 6 if I consider the first interview. And alhamdulillah, I've had a great time. Nothing happened because you just have to be intelligent, bro. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. This notion that Liverpool is just like, bro, every city in England, I think, has this like 1 or 2 areas where it's crime heavy, but it's mostly like it's different, than yeah. How about Paz? Let's change the question slightly to something that contains equipment. Okay. What if I'm vlogging? Is my camera good? Yeah, Paz. That's what I'm saying. If I go to Liverpool respectfully, I'm going to be in the city center. I'm going to be near Anfield. I'm going to see the monuments and the historic stuff. Why do I need to go to the outskirts for what? Almiron. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jack. Dembele. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna love Liverpool, inshallah. I'd love to go there, man. I'd love it. You know how many people I know in Liverpool, bro? Come on. There you go. See? Ooh, I'm in the lounge. I make money. The lounge is funny. Hey guys, everyone, spam dubs in the chat for Red Line for being in the lounge, guys. Spam dubs in the chat, all of you guys, man. Spam dubs. There you go. Spam dubs in the chat for Red Line, guys. He's in the lounge. MashaAllah. Spam dubs in the chat for him, guys. Yeah, first class, Lion. Let's go, man. Let's go. You're flying first class to the car. You left all the poor people in economy. Do you give them dirty looks when you board the plane? Do you give them dirty looks like, oh, you're disgusting, you're on economy? That's how you look at them, right? Red line of Teranga. You're in economy, disgusting. Yeah, red lounge. Oh god. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jack. Paz asked the question earlier, and it's a very objective question. Why would I go to these places to begin with? If I go to Liverpool, I'm going to go to the historic places. I'm going to go to Anfield. Like, there's a bigger chance of me going to Hill Dickinson than going to these areas. Why would I need to? Like, on a real, bro, why would I need to? By the way, just casing for everyone here, if any of you come to Jordan, I promise I'm not going to take you guys to the dangerous areas in Jordan. For what? Like, there is no reason to, like, if you come to my city, there's a couple of dangerous areas as well. You know, it's not safe even for me to be in. Why should I take you there? For what I should take you there, bro? Like, that's the thing. So it's not even about being against the city or whatever it is. There is no need to go there. بالضبط يا عيني عليك. Arab man goes to Toxteth, imagine. What I'm saying is, for someone like me, inshallah, God willing, you know, we're all happy, safe, and healthy. If I want to go to England, I'm probably going to spend a week there. I'll choose a week where Liverpool play twice. So I'll probably be in Liverpool to watch like a Carabao Cup game and a Premier League game, or a Champions League game and a Premier League game. Like, I'll do 2 games, right? Because obviously I've come for the first time ever. So it'd be stupid to just do 1 game. I'm going to do 2 games, right? If I only have 1 week in the whole country, I have no reason to go to these areas anyway. Yeah, of course, bro. I've got to meet all the guys, man. I've got to meet Paz. I'm gonna meet Hamza so I can slap him finally. Oh, hi, Hussam. Nice to see you. Slap Hamza. Maybe do a couple of podcasts. I fully just slapped my mic. it was good for a cinematic effect, you know. Cinematic slap, just unnecessary cinematic slap. Yeah. Hussam, 1 second. He met Martin Keown and he told him to his face, "You bottled the league, bro." This guy not normal. 1 second. 1 second. Shot wide. I have a more like cultural question. Could I wear my thobe outside, like the Arab dress? Can I wear a thobe in real life in England? Imagine me walking around London with a thobe. That would be iconic. Ali say. You've worn a thobe outside. Paraguay steal the ball. Played in behind Upamecano. Let's go. There's a mosque around your corner. Big up to you, Jack. Jack, I'm telling you from now, yeah? When I come to Liverpool, you're going to take 5 days off. It's not a question. It's an order. Harrods? Is Harrods actually like an Arab community? Is that true? What do you mean we will party? What do you mean we will party? Keep in mind, I cannot go to bars. I cannot go to pubs. I can't go to places with alcohol. So I'm Muslim, Habibi. Remember this. I'm going to sit up here and go like, we'll have a bevy, lad. No, we will not. The max I'll do with you is shisha. Like, that's the max I'll do. %0 bevy. Let's go. Inciso. Wow, spike my drink. Why would he spike my drink? No, why would I go in a bar? I don't drink. You want me to go to a bar to order mushy peas? No. One more minute of this half that we spent the whole half talking about travel. Nothing happened. Olis, Rabio, Dembele. I definitely agree. It has actually been a horrible game. 100% because Paraguay are actually dreadful. They ain't even good, bro. Wow, man said Mikel Paragetta. That's crazy. I actually wouldn't mind to try a cigar, Paz. Yeah, the game has definitely been horrendous. Horrific. Hey, Paz, how many followers are you on thingy? Is Fonzie still crying? Let me message Fonzie. Hi, Fonzie. The chat want to know, are you still crying? The ones that ask this is specifically American Carlzo. Here, I just told them. By the way, guys, thank you guys for 4K followers on the Insta, man. We cooked, lad. We cooked. Yeah, Canada USA rivalry. USA and USA Light. Yes, sir. 5K, you mean, not 50K. Am I lying? They're showing the replays of like the French chances, and it's mostly like Dembele cross and it's deflected or something like this. No, hell no, hell no, nope. I ain't gonna take her to like football related stuff, bro, because that's not tourism. That's more like work related, you know. لا حبيبي, I don't have TikTok or Twitch. I saw that article and I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know, حبيبي. Me myself, I don't know. France have too much quality to not have created like a single dangerous chance. You know, let's look at the XG. I messaged Matisse and I'm like, bro, shall I make Instagram? And he's like, why do you not have Insta to begin with, dumbass? I'm like, thanks, Matisse. Wow. France's XG is 0.15. Wow. Yeah, TikTok is banned here, I think. Actually, let me check if TikTok is still banned. I think it still is banned. TikTok. Let me check. Yeah, see? It's still banned. It's still banned, you guys. It's literally still banned. Yeah, TikTok is banned. I just double checked. It still is banned. You know, here's oh yeah. I've actually spoken to one of the TikTok content creators, and he straight up told me, straight up, he just said it to my face. He said to gain followers on TikTok, you have to be dumb. He said this to me while having like, I think, tens of thousands, not even tens, I think hundreds of thousands of followers. He said you have to be overly dramatic, you have to be stupid, you have to say crazy shit. That's the only way. Big up Jack, who says we have tons and tons of Arab places in Liverpool. Yemenis, yeah, mostly. Yemenis and Somalis, I probably say, are the two most like. Huh? A picture of your trolley. Why would you get 550 likes for that? Hell no, we ain't gonna do TikTok. Hell no. Hit the like button and subscribe. I actually, that's crazy. Wait, why would a picture of like a shopping trolley? I don't know if I should say trolley or trolley. Troll or trolley? Big up to my guy in short. You know, in short frames, I have to say, you and Janos and Fonzie and all the people who have supported us, like Red Lion, Aaron, across the World Cup. Thank you guys, legit. Call incoming, caller ID, Utopia, impossibile, accept, decline, response, accept, vamos Paraguay. If Paraguay beat France, I think this will be one of the biggest upsets in history. He's not lying. He posted a picture of his trolley and got 550k likes. For what though? ليش? Why? For what? Oh, brother. Brother. Guys, I literally just saw it. 550k likes for a picture of a trolley. Why though? I'll be honest with you guys, with all due respect to everyone here, two countries I'm never going to is US and France. But why would bots like a trolley picture? It's Disney knees. This is mad, bro. 550k likes on a picture of a trolley, bro. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato. I've never been more confused my whole life. Isn't Demi Lovato the one from? Isn't Demi Lovato the one from the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? Hit the like button, guys, and subscribe, please. Isn't she the one from the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? Or was Demi Lovato the one in iCarly? Camp Rock. I've never heard of Camp Rock. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Demi is confused and needs my help. Why she need my help for? Pisani. I don't know what Disney needs is. Yeah, iCarly is Selena Gomez. Yeah, iCarly is Selena Gomez. Yeah, that is her. There is this other actress as well. I forgot her name. that was on Wizards something. What's it called? What was the name of the show again called? The Wizards of something? What was her name again? The Wizards of something. I don't remember. There is one of the actors that we know on the Wizards of something. I forgot which one though. Who remembers Totally Spies? Totally Spies in Arabic used to be called Al Jasusat. I used to have a crush on the blonde one when I was a kid. Oh, and CISO. Totally Spies. In Arabic, it's called Al Jasusat. I used to like the one. I used to like the blonde one, bro. Let me Google. Let me show you the one I used to like. How does Jenny say it? Totally Spies. No, sorry. I used to like the ginger one, not the blonde one. My bad. This is the one I used to like. I don't know any of their names, but yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah, I was a child. No, I never watched The Simpsons. I don't know her name. Cleared. Dembele. Olis. Fouled. No, I've never seen Simpsons. The only thing I had with Simpsons is the game. Hit and Run, I think it used to be called the Simpsons game. Kunde. Kunde. Olise. Olise is silly. Kone. Olise. Kone. Rabio. Sky. Oh, Paraguay corner. Bro, it's a mixture of stuff like Japanese. Bro, we used to have Space Tune and they used to just bring everything. Like, there's nothing specifically that I watched, you know? First of all, the main stuff I watched legitimately, I'm not trying to say this just because I'm on the channel, but legit, I used to watch a lot of football growing up. I watched Emirati League, I watched German League, I watched Prem, UCL, everything, bro. I used to like any football on the TV, I will watch. If I switch on and if I put Dubai Sports and there's a live game, I'm watching. Like, and even if it's a replay, I'm watching. I used to get the newspapers, you know, even the newspapers back in the day. I used to get like the magazines from the barber shop and keep them as well and read them. The sports ones, the sports edition ones. But in terms of cartoons, I watched like Captain Subasa. In Arabic, it's Captain Majid. It was dubbed. You know? Stuff like this, basically. So it was a mixture of stuff. But then when I became like a teenager, like 12, 13, you know, we were watching like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. There's the one with the dog. What's it called? I support Al Wahda in the UAE League when I was young. Bro, I remember watching games for Shab. Yeah, bro. Oi, what a pass. Kylian. Skied. I watched SpongeBob. Yeah, Slam Dunk. I used to watch Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk. I remember even all their names because I was a kid. سجل أهدافا لا تيأس لا تخشى المرمى. This is Captain Subasa in Arabic. كن حسن الخلق مع الخصم فأهدافك أسمى. I remember the words. SpongeBob, yes. من يسكن البحر ويحبه الناس سبونج بوب سكوير بانس لونه أصفر منقط حساس سبونج بوب سكوير بانس إن كنت تبحث عن زبد البحار سبونج بوب سكوير بانس. I remember it still. Nothing wrong with watching a bit of SpongeBob. That's a lie if I've ever heard one, bro. Allow it. Allow it. Stop it. I've never seen Rugrats. What's the name of the cartoon with the snitch in school? That's the cartoon I remember. I don't know what it's called in English, and I forgot what it's called in Arabic as well. But the one with the guy that kept snitching, I used to hate that snitch as well. Little rascal, I can't stand them. I used to hate snitches in school as well. They would always get afraid of the principal, like, I don't want to get detention. Loser. That's why I hate high school prefects. Oh, I'm a high school prefect. Look at me wearing my badge. Shot! Save. Oh, I'm a high school prefect. Look at me wearing my badge. You're not allowed to stay indoors. Go out, please. Shut the hell up. I hated all the high school prefects. That's why when someone like shows that they have no character in this chat, I call them a high school prefect because it's so obvious. I wanted Mexico to lose. I wanted Mexico to lose against Ecuador. Brother, do you know who I am? المحقق كونان. نا 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 نا. يعمل جاهدا لا يخشى المحن. Oh, Conan. Conan. Yeah. Why are Paraguay defensive? Because it's Paraguay against France. Like, I expect Morocco to be defensive, and they're better. This game is like listening to Hamza's monologue. Barcola. Captain Majid was great. Barcola. Skied. Yeah, that's a horrible shot there. And Ciso subbed off. لا مش متذكره بصراحة. باركولا subbed off. This game is so boring, man. شغال. Nothing's happening in this game. Olise Tudinya. Paraguay is the most anti-football. I agree, but they have to be anti-football though. If they go toe-to-toe with France, they will lose 7-0, habibi. And Ciso is their best forward. How long we got? Due. No foul. Kone. Kunde. Olise. للأسف I will do the England game. Upamecano. I don't want Pedro Neto at Liverpool. I don't. Hey, Carlo, are you in the chat? We have the Fonzie response. Carlo, where are you? Carlo. If you're in the chat, let me know. I have Fonzie's response in front of me. Calzo, I think, is not here anymore. If Paraguay win this, it will be the shock of the tournament. Dean. Luka Dean. Luka Dean. Do it. Do it. Do it. They want a penalty. You're not going to get a penalty for something like that. Almiron. Okay, Almiron. Okay, Almiron. Almiron tried it with Saliba, but Saliba is too quick. Saliba's too quick. Yeah, Neto is mid, definitely. $65 out of 120 played. Insured frames. I'm barely lasting these 65 minutes without falling asleep live on the stream, brother. Oh, VAR is checking the penalty. Oh, VAR is checking it. Ah, they're going to VAR. You had to talk insured frames. Okay, that's definitely a penalty. I take it back. Yeah, that's a pen. Yeah, that's a pen all day. I take back what I said. It's a pen. Yeah, that's definitely a pen. He fully steps on his foot as well. So that's definitely a penalty. Yeah, that's a pen. Guys, that's a pen. In short frames, you had to say this. Oh, where are all you extra time merchants now? He's so excited to give the penalty. After review, number 8 kicked the France player decision penalty. He's from Uzbekistan. Let's go, brother. That's a penalty all day. That's a penalty all day, by the way. 100% is a penalty. He fully just kicked his foot there. Penalty. Canada lost. What's up, Hussam? Commiserations. But at the end of the day, you did what you did. What you did. Like, listen, you did well. You won a knockout game. You know, you won a game in the thing. He's kicking the penalty spot. Kylian. Guys, it's the most obvious goal, man. Here you go. I'm going to put France 1-0. I'm going to put France 1-0 before he takes it. I'm not even trying to jinx them or anything. It's so obvious he will score this. It's so obvious he will score this. It's so obvious he will score this. He's not saving it. He will score this, you guys. Allow it. He's going to score it. Yeah, 0% chance he'll miss. Told you, bro. Mbappe ain't missing this, bro. Told you, bro. Yeah, Mbappe ain't gonna miss a penalty against Paraguay, respectfully. Who do you guys think this is? Thierry Henry? Of course he'll score. Yeah. Goal, guaranteed. You wanna know why Red Line of Teranga saying yes like that? You wanna know why? Paz, I was rage baiting. You wanna know why he said this? Because Red Line of Teranga wants Morocco eliminated. And Paraguay is not gonna eliminate Morocco, so he wants the bigger chance. You think Nunes is a Liverpool legend? God forbid. Scary. Salah is better overall career, definitely. Yeah, Salah's better than Mbappe. No, it is not cap. It is the truth. You're just living the moment. He gave you good times as a rival fan. Upamecano, back to Magnan. Yeah, but you have to think about it. Salah got the golden boots, playmaker awards, you know, considerably much more difficult league win, Champions League win as well. No, I don't underrate Mbappe at all. I'm not one of those Mbappe haters. But he's not overtaken Salah yet. We've got to respect consistency, longevity, stuff like this. Golden boots, playmaker awards, the shit that he's done. They're trying to get Mbappe sent off. They don't know that Mbappe is the dictator. They will all defend the dictator, guys. No, he hasn't matched it yet. Salah got too many golden boots, playmaker awards, and stuff he's done individually in the Premier League for him to just overtake him like this. Also, remember, Mbappe is French and Salah is Egyptian, so you cannot say like one guy won the World Cup against the other one. You know? Solly Griffin says we will beat Belgium. I don't think Belgium are a difficult team, with all due respect to Red Line of Teranga. You know? I don't think like yeah. I don't think it's impossible to beat Belgium. I don't think it's impossible to beat Belgium. That's all I'm saying. It's a possibility. Big up to Medhad Rushdi for the follow. Big up, Habibi. Sometimes the game has to help the commentator. Like, with all due respect. Sometimes the game has to help the commentator. Like, there is only so much I can do about this game. Now after the penalty, it'll probably liven up. This is Tabang when he's trying to be edgy. Mbappe has 10 golden boots, by the way. 10! 6 of them in Liga. Congratulations. Big up. He won the golden boot at PSG. You know, he had so much competition, man. So much competition, brother. So much. You know, obviously. Tabang really disproved me there. What's more impressive, winning 5 golden boots in the Prem or 4, or winning 6 in Liga? Oh, he has golden boots. Ooh. Golden boots in the French league. Great. He had 40-year-old Messi as competition to win a League A golden boot. And Neymar was never fit anyway. Neymar's GA in his first season when he was semi-fit for PSG did well. That's the thing. Oh, did Caceres there? Did he lunge his boot at him? That could be a red, by the way. Yes, and Salah is a right winger as well. Keep that in mind. He's a right winger, not a striker. He won 4 golden boots in the Prem, Salah. So, playing for Liverpool. Who weren't even the PSG of the league. That was Man City. Imagine if Salah played for City under Pep. How many golden boots would he have won? That would be crazy, bro. He'd probably won the golden boot every year. Mbappe dropped the Isak celebration. Use Haaland as an example this season, Paz. He hasn't even been impressive this season and he still dropped the golden boot. Tell Salah to go pound for pound with Argentina. Name 4 Egyptian players from AFCON 5 years ago. You can't. Now, let's name the French team from 4 years ago. Hugo Lloris, Saliba, Konate, Upamecano, Kunde, Kante, Rabiot, Griezmann. Pound for pound. This is the problem. This trophy stuff has ruined people's mindset when it comes to talking about football. Mbappe didn't go pound for pound with Argentina by himself. And he didn't get to the final by himself. Actually, no, Mbappe is not a better player. Salah is a better goal scorer and playmaker. If you're going to claim Mbappe is a better playmaker than Salah, it's complete hate. Yeah, but I brought up GA one time this whole convo. You're the one. By the way, you're the one that brought up GA. You said he won 10 golden boots. You brought up goals, not me. It's the same thing that people say about like when they do the Aryan Robin conversation. They try to pretend that Aryan Robin is like a playmaker. He's not. Manu Kone, yellow card. Salah is definitely a better passer and a playmaker in the final third, 100%. Passing the football, Salah is ridiculous at his best. This season he wasn't at it, but the years previous, at least the 4 or 5 years previous, he was cooking. Yeah, Salah is definitely the more creative player. Yeah, exactly. I do agree. That's definitely an agenda. And when it comes to dribbling, Mbappe is not like Neymar dribbler. Mbappe is more like pace and power dribbler, which is the same thing that Salah did in his prime anyway. Header, saved. This is where you have to compare situations. This is why you'd have to compare situations as well. Like if at the time, because remember Salah and Neymar moved in the same exact summer. Had PSG decided to go with Salah would have also won like 7, 8 golden boots in League A. He would have had 8 League A trophies. They probably would have won the Champions League further because he's fitter than Neymar and stuff. So they probably would have gotten 2 or 3 Champions Leagues maybe with the team that they had. He'd won the Playmaker Awards in the French League. Because he joined the team that hasn't won the league in 30 years, who just finished in the top 4. And immediately the year he joined us, we got to a Champions League final. The year he joined us. So he improved himself, his ability, and he improved the team. And I'll be honest with you, if we're talking about carry jobs and what a player did individually, I don't think Mbappe's done anything close to what Salah did 2 seasons ago in the Prem, where he was like 80% of the reason the team won something. I don't think Mbappe has ever been at any point in time his 80% the reason why his team won anything at any point in time. France 2018, if you're going to say he was 80%, you're a liar. That was prime Pogba, prime Kante, prime Griezmann. So he definitely wasn't 80% of the reason. Yeah, but here's the thing, Bissau. I can say agenda this, agenda that. I'm actually having a football conversation. Nothing I said till this point is crazy. I haven't said anything crazy. I'm just responding to Paz's point. I agree with this. This is someone who watched both. Ribery was definitely a better playmaker than Robin. Much better playmaker. This is the same guy that told Omar 5 seconds ago, me and you both left with nothing. Okay, Mbappe left with nothing. So what did he carry them to? He carried them to second place. You said it to Omar, right? Apply it to yourself. Yeah, but nothing I said is love related though, Paz. Nothing I said is love related. You're rage baiting, Taban, because you're the one that brought up golden boots, not me. You said 10 golden boots, and what I said was a response to it. Yes, Salah is 100% more creative than Mbappe. I think no one can claim Mbappe is more creative. Mbappe's biggest weakness in his game anyway is probably his creativity to begin with. So if you started the Golden Boots conversation, how am I the one that brought up Golden Boots? Bro, this guy is not like, sometimes this guy just says stuff to rage bait you the whole time. But I can have a fair debate. Bring up a player, like, bring up a Prem player and I can have a debate. Who's the Prem player you want to discuss? We can discuss. Henry versus Salah. I can have that conversation and I can tell you Henry is better. Like, there you go. I think Ronaldo has a case to beat Salah in the Premier League as well. There's definitely players to beat him. Mbappe can overtake Salah, by the way. It's not impossible. But I'm just saying in this current moment in time. But it is possible to debate anyone with me, and I'm going to have an objective conversation. I'll be honest with you, Paz, nothing I said in this debate has been crazy at all. I think it's more likely, actually, that Mbappe does overtake Salah. I think it's more likely that Mbappe does overtake Salah, but he doesn't overtake him now. ضايل 3 دقائق وتخلص المباراة. But he isn't ahead of him now though. Yeah, of course, anyone can have an opinion. But there is stuff, I'll be honest with you, there's stuff that people say that's either nostalgic or dumb. You can say everyone has the right to an opinion, but if you say that, like, I'll use something you said. There is no metric or eye test that shows that Mbappe is more creative than Salah. Whether it's eye test or numbers or stats or whatever it is, Salah is more creative than Mbappe by every metric. So, like, when you say we have opinions, also there's some stuff that you should have lived. Like the Robin debate is an example, right? The Robin stuff. Saying Robin is better than Salah for me is completely nostalgia. Because Robin doesn't even beat Salah on eye test. Mbappe saved. Robin don't even beat Salah on eye test. Robin was cut in and shoot. That's what Robin was. Don't change his career. Robin in his career was known as a bottle job. He missed 2 one-on-ones. He missed 2 one-on-ones in a World Cup final. He missed a penalty in regular time against Chelsea before it went to penalties. Had he scored that, Bayern would have won the game. He missed a penalty against Borussia Dortmund in a title race, in the middle of a title race. إذا أنت قاعدة بتحضري قولي لي. That's the thing. So I'm willing to have football conversations about any player at any time. It's not just a love thing. هاي الساعة هيها 89 المباراة بتنتهي بدقيقة 90. كون النتيجة 1-0 لفرنسا ما في أشواط إضافية. إذا كانت تعادل بكون في أشواط إضافية. So when it comes to the Robin stuff, like, bro, Salah's outscore, like, for me, I don't think Salah Robin is a debate. I think the only thing Robin does better than Salah objectively is dribbling. Salah's the better goal scorer and the better playmaker. And he's better in the big moments too. Why should I even think this? Robin like bottled the big moments almost every single time, bro. What are we doing here? Like, come on, man. Cleared 10 minutes at a time. ضايل 10 دقائق. هاي هم ضافوا 10 دقائق على المباراة. بعد ال10 دقائق هاي بتخلص. Doué blocked. And also we must not confuse aesthetics with who's actually a better dribbler. I think when we think of Salah dribbling, we act like he can't do it, which is not true. He doesn't look good at doing it, but he can still do it. That's the thing. However, Robin, I would probably say, is a better dribbler in tight spaces than Salah is. So that's why I would give it to Robin. Not because of aesthetics, because Robin is a better dribbler in tight spaces. The dribble that Mbappe has, which is the pace and power dribble, like I'm going to get past you because I'm rapid, that's something that Salah did anyway. He did it in his prime, like from when he joined. Never been a better creator than Ozil. I can bring you a player to the debate. Iniesta, for me. Iniesta, I would say. Iniesta. Iniesta 2010 was ridiculous playmaker as well. Iniesta, when he played on the wings and in the 10 as well, was unbelievable. Tam. Yes, that's why when... Bro, this is my problem. Don't bring me narratives. Let's actually talk football. Don't tell me Mbappe went toe-to-toe with Argentina. لا حبيبي, France went toe-to-toe with Argentina. Look at the team. Let's read. France lineup versus Argentina 2022, yeah? That's why I said it's a narrative. Lloris, Koundé, Varane, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez, Chouameni, Rabiot, Griezmann, Dembele, Giroud, Mbappe. How are you saying he went toe-to-toe? Yeah, by the way, I'm not a nostalgia merchant at all. I'm literally categorically like, by the way, I can't stand nostalgia merchants. I can't stand nostalgia merchants like that. Everything from the past was better. The ones who go like, the league was so much better in the day because we had Andy Johnson. Habibi, Mateta is the same as Andy Johnson. Yani. Tomato, ya. That's what I'm saying. Robin, until 2014, where he scored the goal against Dortmund, was literally known as a bottle job his whole career, bro. That's the thing. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he went toe-to-toe with Argentina. I asked you guys a question. We're talking about trophies, right? And winning trophies. I don't think in his career, Kylian Mbappe has contributed to a percentage, like to a team winning a trophy, as much as Salah did 2 seasons ago when we won the league. I think Salah was 80% of the reason we won the league. I think Salah was 80% of the reason why we won the league. Yeah, but Bergkamp was before my time, you guys. Bergkamp was before my guys. I never saw Bergkamp. That was before my time, respectfully. I started watching football in 2002 World Cup. Didn't Dennis Bergkamp like retire in 2004 or something? Like, I'm unsure, but I think he stopped playing football. Like, yeah, he's behind my time. By the way, just to show you my logic is consistent, I've always said the greatest African player of all time is George Weah. He's Liberian. I don't expect him to win AFCON. So I don't bring like team trophies to the debate ever. For me, George Weah is the greatest African player of all time. And he doesn't have an AFCON because he's Liberian. Same way I can't expect an Egyptian to get to a Champions League final, to a World Cup final. When Egypt got to qualify to the World Cup to begin with, I was watching an Egyptian sports show yesterday and they were talking about it. They said it's the best feeling ever that they got. Doué, Mbappe, saved. Mbappe, saved. This Hill guy is different goalkeeper. Yes, wearing the Ghanaian team thing. Yeah, sometimes team throw. By the way, the guy that I think is the greatest Premier League player of all time is Thierry Henry. He only has 2 Prems, and he has 0 UCLs in his time in the Prem as well. No, they do not. Team trophies do not matter in these debates. Yeah, Henry has 0 goals in finals. So does Salah. So that's something that we can't use against Henry. You know, Salah scored 2 penalties, obviously, but outside that, he doesn't have the goals in the finals. By the way, Didier Drogba, me and Paz agreed. When we're talking about players, bro, let's talk about like what they actually did in the league, bro. Let's talk about what they did in the Champions League for their teams. Didier Drogba has scored, I think, 20 goals or more twice in his whole Premier League career. 10 years at Chelsea. Saved by Maignan. Bro, you know when you unpack Drogba and what he did like consistently. Bro, Drogba had seasons in his prime where he scored 5 goals. He had another season in his prime where he scored 9 goals. And you can't use the excuse of weak teammates because he never had weak teammates because he was at bloody Chelsea. He then has that one amazing season where he scores 29 goals. He was incredible that year. No one will deny that. However, the rest of the years, he doesn't have much goals, man. I disagree, Tabang. I actually think Beckham is slightly underrated. I won't even lie. He could play right mid. He could play midfield. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Paz. I think Harry Kane is a better striker than Drogba. I don't care if Harry Kane has 0 prems. It doesn't change my argument at all. Now, if we're talking clutchness, in a final, I'm taking Drogba ahead of all in a final. So if I have a final tomorrow, of course I'm choosing Drogba ahead of them all. I'm choosing Drogba ahead of Henry, ahead of Salah, ahead of all in a final. But that's not the question, though. We're not saying about finals. We're saying generally. Chicharito was clutch. Divock Origi was clutch. Trossard was clutch. Doué. As a striker, though, objectively, see, this is where we have to unpack these convos. What does Drogba do better than Kane, objectively? Like, as a player. Like, even me and Paz, right? We disagreed, but I say Salah is a better playmaker than Mbappe, no problem. But I brought something. What can Drogba do better than Kane on the pitch? France win. Did the goalkeeper just throw the ball at Mbappe? They want to fight. They want to fight now. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another stream. And peace out, Habiz. I'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah.